Good morning. It's Thursday morning. Listen very closely. We're going to give you a news report from KCJH 316 News. This morning, the news in the streets of Jerusalem. There's things going on there that people don't understand. There's confusion. There's people walking together, and it's almost indescribable what's going on. They're dragging somebody through the street. As they're dragging him through the street, they're talking about it. People are whispering about him. There's one that seems to be following on the side. He keeps looking in. He's over in another place, and then another place, and he's looking in. And then it looks like the one they're dragging has turned and looked at him, and their eyes have caught one another. Oh, and now that one turns and goes away. They're still dragging this person through the street. They tell me he's spent all night, you know, 3 different trials. They've crucified him. They've scourged him. They've tried to let him go. The political leader says there was nothing to charge him with, but there were others that were crying out, "Crucify him, crucify him." And now they're dragging him to the place to be crucified. Now they tell us that they have crucified him. They've put him on the cross, and he's hanging on the cross. They have others hanging next to him, one on his left and one on his right. The amazing thing is that the report that comes is that from the cross, he cries out and says, talks to his Father and says, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do." What a cry. Oh, that is, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." My, what compassion, what concern, what care for those that had just brutally abused his body, abused his mind, scoffed at him, ridiculed him, now put him on a cross. He's willing to say, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." But then the story also came. They buried him, and then he arose from the grave. There's many other things, but there's one last thing that I want to share from this story that we're hearing, is that two of his followers, two of those in whom loved him, cared for him, they were walking on the road to Emmaus, and this stranger showed up and began to carry on a conversation with them. But when the end had come, they discovered it was no stranger. It was the one in whom had been crucified on the cross. It was Christ himself. I wonder today, if along the road of life, that perhaps you've met him as well. Somewhere along the line, you must. He will show up. Somewhere along the line, you will have to deal with him, whether in this life or the next. And it's better to deal with him now than to deal with him then. May you have a blessed day. I hope you got something out of that. I just wanted to do something different. If you are there, let us know you're there. We're doing a little different today. and we will recognize you. All right. Good morning, Robert. Good to see you. Raining in Boaz. It's supposed to start down here in a little while, but it hasn't right yet. I looked out just before we got online, and it was still not raining. 74, 75 degrees today down here, and supposed to be a great day. And even though it's going to be raining and possible storms this afternoon and tonight, the weekend's supposed to look good. So I hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you Sunday in church, 9:30 for uh, Bible study, and 10:30 for worship. And we will be blessed if you would come and be a part of our service Sunday. And those of you that are not coming, uh, we, encourage you to. We still have masks. We have the hand stuff if you want to use that. And we have masks for you. You can wear those. Uh, but it's time to quit using excuses and time to get back in church. Sit with your mask on, whatever you need to do. If you have not got vaccinated, I encourage you to be vaccinated. I've been vaccinated. I have the first two shots, and then I've also had the booster shot. And so I encourage you to do what you need to do there and get your shot. Maybe some uh, tough times. Good to see you, Mr. Ed, this morning. Wet at the lake. All right. You have a great day. All of you have a great day. God bless you, and we will see you Monday. See you Sunday at church.